Hey guys, Romie here. Remember to please like, comment, and subscribe on this video, to my channel. I go by Romie_93 on social media. And now that Romie Omni on social media, as well as Romie_93. So let's get into Wayward Pines. This is the recap for episode 3 of season 2. It's entitled Once Upon a Time in Wayward Pines. And the episode itself, this show really does reek of borderline Nazism, and the parallels are very interesting. And originally that was brought up to be by one of the regulars who watch this show. Who watch my recaps. And, you know, he or she, I'm not really sure, they were just saying how the show does kind of reek of Nazism, and I definitely can see that now. And I say that because how it starts off is you see these young kids, they're doing some training. They're doing some outfield training. And we have Theon, who seems like he's kind of borderline adjusting to what's actually going on in the hospital and to his job and to Wayward Pines in general. And Arlene's just like, well, you heard? The Abbeys are gone. The Abbeys are gone. So because they're gone, do you want to go and celebrate? Do you want to go and drink? I'm like, Arlene, are you hitting on him? Are you really hitting on him right now? I'm like, or are you trying to get him alone so that you can go and spill your guts because you don't believe in this BS town anymore and they're just trying to use you? But we'll see. We see Jason and Carrie. Jason and Carrie, again, they have this little power struggle going on because Carrie is over the fact that he essentially let Ben die. She's like, what are you doing, dude? That's what she wants to say, but that's not what she's saying. That's exactly what she wants to say. So shout out to her for having a conscience, or maybe it is an ulterior motive. Either way, at least she's trying to be reasonable. She's trying to kind of show him that his whole dictatorship mentality isn't working. We're behind you. We love you. We trust you. But we know how that all goes. Theon is with his wife, Rebecca, and Rebecca, they're just trying to salvage the lack of marriage that they currently have. We get past that, and we see Jason. Jason is again with Carrie, and they're being affectionate with each other. They hear a noise downstairs, so Carrie's like, take care of it. Jason goes downstairs, so I think he has his gun, and yeah, it is his gun. He points it at Pam, because Pam is back. Pam is back, even though it's short-lived. Lord Jesus, what is Wayward Pines doing? It's restructuring itself. By the way, if you didn't realize it, Wayward Pines, it is from a book series, and so the show, the content is coming from the books. That's why it's clear that they're not trying to make season 2 similar to season 1. They don't have a problem getting rid of characters. So Pam is talking to Jason, and we find out that Pam is Jason's mother. Jason's mother. And I guess he's really her son, so we'll go with that for now anyway, until we find out something different. And Jason was like the first official first generation of Wayward Pines. And so that's why they're like, it's in your hands. The key is in your hands. And we get past that, and Jason's happy to have his mom back. Well, for now, we'll see how long that lasts. Everyone is brought to town square, and they're like, what is going on here? What is going on here? Jason's like, Pam is back. Pam is back. We all know that she killed our beloved leader. We all know she killed her own brother, but she's back. She's atoned. She understands what she did, so we need to accept her with open arms. We must do that. We must do that because I'm telling you, we must do that. That's why we must do it. Jason. Jason's such a weak character. It's like, I can't take him seriously. I was just speaking with my aunt, and we both agreed that he's not commanding. He is not a commanding force. And because he's not a commanding force, it's hard to... it's really hard to see him as someone who is in power, someone who deserves respect. But it's like, all right, we'll accept him for what it is. I'm like, Megan, why is Megan irritated? Pam's back in the hospital. Everyone's greeting her. It's all good. And Pam is talking with Theon, and Theon's essentially like, yeah, so I see you're back. So didn't you do something that deserved you to be not in here? And what's really going on? Pam right now is trying to pretend like everything's fine. Like, Wayward Pines is Wayward Pines. There is no mystery. This is what we have. Let's make it work type of thing. Theon's like, damn it. I thought I could have had someone on my side, but I guess not even you. We see this flashback of little baby Jason, and Jason's at his birthday party, or a party that Pam threw for him, and Pam really needs him to assimilate with the other kids, and he's not doing that right now, so she gets very frustrated with him. She's like, you're a very special boy, you'll be making very big decisions one day and very soon and all that. And again, it's not reaching him. It's not reaching him at all. And to make matters worse, Megan comes in out of nowhere and saves the day, in the sense that now Pam has to can go away, and Megan can go and talk sweet nothings into little baby Jason's ear. And it's just like, look, I am not saying that you have to do anything you don't want to do. I am telling you this is what you want to do. Yes, because I said it in that way, I'll be more effective. And that is the moment when we learn that Megan got Jason's ear, and that's why Megan is almost like Jason's right-hand man. But he probably doesn't even realize it. She brainwashed him from an early age. And so, even though Pam is his mother, he sees Megan in a different light than his own mother. And that's really sad. Now, we have Megan in class, and she's talking about procreation with these 12-year-olds, and she's making jokes about how, oh my gosh, some of you guys already understand that and have already been involved with that. Raise your hands for those who've already done it, type of thing. I'm like, this is disgusting. Seeing all of these pregnant, young, underage, adolescent girls pregnant. I'm like, what the, why are we, Fox, what type of programming have you? Anyway. So, Rebecca's assistant, she gets called up, and 3 other girls get called up, and I guess it's because they don't have boyfriends yet, and they're not pregnant yet, so, but they're old enough for that to occur, so I think that's what's essentially going to happen. This is just all gross. This is nasty. Anyway, Pam is talking with, I believe his name is Marcus? You know, the main black young guy this season, and Pam goes into this science facility. She goes and she gets this drug. We don't know what it is yet. We're like, we don't know what that's code for. We have no idea. And of course we have live Abby's freaking out, and they continue to freak out because Megan comes in, and I'm thinking, Pam, how did you not know Megan was there? Come on now. How did you not go and look back and see that something was off? Come on now, Pam. So Pam goes, talks her way out of it. She says how she apologizes. She knows how much filler meant to Megan, and she can never, ever, ever really express how sorry she is. And I'm like, Pam, this is bull. This is real bull. I know we loved your brother, but you don't have to apologize to Megan. I understand you're trying to distract her right now. I know that's what you're trying to do. After that, we get to Theon, and he's with Rebecca. Rebecca is now a stylist, and so she is giving Theon a touch-up. And again, they're just talking about how things are how they are right now. We just have to accept it for what it is. Pam gets home, and we have these little runts. Those little runts spray painted murderer on her house. Either spray painted or actually painted, because I'm like, does Wayward Pines have spray paint? Is that luxury there? So, either way, they put that in her house, and she's like, could have been worse. because it's like, she's not wrong. She picks out this nice red dress, and we're thinking to ourselves, what is she doing? She looks very ill and very sickly in this scene, and she takes out this vial, and it looks like she's about to inject it into herself. But then Theon comes, and he slows down the process. Theon comes, and it's just like, we need your help. We need you back at the hospital to make sure all these sick people are better sooner we can get. So I really need you back. And she was just like, okay, yeah, whatever. I guess I'll do my civic duty. Whatever. Scott's honor. And she injects herself with the vial. I'm like, okay. Pam looks great. She goes and she struts her stuff. And it's just like, hey, baby. She gives little Jason a kissy. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. But whatever. And so CJ is talking to Jason about their next steps and their plans. And Theon comes in, it's just like, Pam, no, you need to get, no, stay away from her. She injected herself with smallpox. Stay away from her. Everyone get up slowly. Get up slowly. And Megan comes in, it's just like, she came to the facility and she got a vial of something. And I found out that it was smallpox. She's trying to infect all of you so that you can infect all of Wayward Pines so that we can all die. And he was like, Mom? And she was just like, look, this is not what I envisioned for you. For you to go and do all of this, I didn't want you to turn out this way. And so, yes, I did what I thought I needed to do, and I still agree with. So at the end of the day, I was right with my decisions. Don't shoot the messenger. Do not shoot the messenger. Well, this is Wayward Pines, so it was just like, of course, Jason was pissed. He was over it. And we see this other flashback of Jason, and it was right after Pam killed Filler. So she's just like, because he's just like, it's alright, because he's dead. I know what he was supposed to mean to me, but now it's my turn to officially become the Grand Dom of Wayward Pines. I'll take over. I will lead them. I will lead this nation. Just watch me, brother. Watch me. So if she gets up, she slaps him because she's like, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You do not value human life. How do you not value human life? You know what? It's my fault. It's my fault. It's Fuller's fault, but I'm going to correct it. One day soon I will correct it. That's not what she said, but that's what I felt like she wanted to say. After that, we have him talking to his mother, talking to Pam. Jason's talking to Pam because it's like, look, so what are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? You tried to infect me. It didn't work. None of us are infected. So it's like, we could have done great things. We really could have done great things. And I'm like, wait a minute. Smallpox, that can be cured. Like, what's going on here? Why are they playing us? That can be cured. In Wayward Pines talk, that can be cured. So, why are we acting like she has to die? That's what made me realize, oh crap, they're not going to do this crap again. Not in another episode. And so, she was just like, so either you're going to kill me, or you're going to let me die slowly. Theon goes and talks to Jason. Jason's just like, I really appreciate you saving my life. And Theon's just like, okay, so when are we going to go and save your mother? And it was just, give her the vaccine. It was like, yeah, that's not your decision to make. That is my decision to make. As soon as he said that, I knew some foolery was going to occur. So Jason brings his mother out to the woods and he strangles her. I mean, forget the dialogue that they had, because that was irrelevant. He strangled her to death. He comes back home and tells Carrie that he doesn't want to talk about it. Theon comes back home, talks to his wife, Rebecca, and he says, you know what? I'm going to let you know why I'm actually really irritated and pissed. I had a terrible relationship with my father. He never gave me a gift a day in his life. And what I did was, one day I took his watch that he got, the watch that he got after retirement, 40 years of working on the job, took it and wore it. That's why I really need to find that watch. That's why I really love that watch. But you know what happened? When I was actually on the verge of talking with him, building a relationship with him, it was that Thursday. it was that Thursday at 5:30 p.m. that I was supposed to have a drink with him. I was supposed to have a drink with him. We were supposed to sit down. The first time ever, or the second time ever. And, excuse me. And you know what happened? At 5:31, I wasn't there. 5:35, I wasn't there. At 6, the next day, the following week, I don't know what happened to my father. I don't know if he immediately filled out a missing persons. I don't know if he even went looking for me. I don't know, and I'll never know. So of course I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be irritated because you had time to process whatever. But for me, that is what mattered. The people who I actually cared about on the outside world, the fact that they had no idea what happened to me, that they never saw me again, and I never get a chance to see them again. I'm like, okay, that's real. That's real. Is that going to invoke some type of fight in you? Because I'm not feeling it right now. They take Pam's body and they burn it. And CJ is there. He's watching the body burn. I'm thinking to myself, okay, CJ has a plan. Because there's no way he's going to go and just go along with this foolishness. He has a plan to do something. So next week is going to be interesting because we finally see Ben's mom again. And this guy is coming from the outside. You know, we thought that no humans survived on the outside. That's not true. This guy is coming from the outside. He's officially back. And it's just like, okay. So, are the Abbeys really just cold-blooded killers? Are they being controlled? Does this mean that Ben isn't dead? Does this mean that Xander isn't dead? Does this mean that, you know, maybe the Abbeys are being told what to do by some humans? Or maybe some of these captured humans are getting turned into Abbeys and have a subconscious? Like, what is really going on? What is really going on? Yeah, so that was pretty much it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Again, this show is giving me a little bit of a Nazism tease, and definitely not here for that type of mentality. But yeah, so I will see you guys next week. Please look at my other videos. Like I said, I do a lot of TV reviews. I also talk about some pop culture topics. So just look through the playlist and see what you like.